As you can see, we've got the last lesson of 2-point perspective in front of us with the shapes. This time we're moving to 3-point perspective. So it's marginally more complicated, but you can create some really cool things out of it. This is some student stuff, and as you can see, you're kind of, in this case, you're looking at a bird's eye view, same as you are here. Bird's eye view is like looking down at something, and then I guess we're used to looking up at things. That's what we're doing here. So it's going to be the same principle as 2-point perspective, except we're adding that extra vanishing point. And the vanishing point is not on the horizon line. It's anywhere but on the horizon line. So I will pull this guy out, and we will start from step 1. So get your straight edge out, or your ruler. In this case, I'm going to advise the first couple ones that you do to either go high or low. So if you do a horizon line that's high, we'll be looking down, so bird's eye view. And if you do a horizon line that's low, you're going to be looking up at something. So I think I'll go high. There we go. Now, if you're working with a small piece of paper, you know, like something that would be like this size, it'd be a bonus if your table is light in color, because you can draw your horizon line and your vantage points as far off the page as you want. So in this case, I'm going to make sure that you can see it on the video. So I've got vanishing point 1, vanishing point 2. Of course, you don't have to write that. And I'm going to do something that's a little, I think, off to the side. I don't really want to go straight in the middle. And I will do it right at the very bottom so that I can make sure you can see it. Now you can, like I said, go off the page as long as you can tape your paper down and you know, keep it consistent so things aren't moving on you. So with the 2-point perspective, you'd usually draw like one line straight up. In this case, I think we're going to do a building or some squares. We'll do a square building. And I have to decide, I think, where I'd like it to be. So I'd like it to be somewhere like in here to start, right? So fairly center. So what I can do with this vanishing point, and again, you can start with anyone. I'm going to draw very lightly here. As long as you can see it, you should be able to. I'm going to go past. All right, go past this. Whoopsie, sorry, the tape came off. I want to keep her in one position. Just going to extend this line a little bit, just to. All right, now this is vanishing point 3. So I just made sure that it met this corner. I didn't draw the line all the way to, but maybe I should, just so you could see it. Right? But now I need to do another one. Just like the other 2 vanishing points, you get more than one. So I'm going to do it way over here. Right? And I started it right at this base, so I'll do it lightly again. Whoop. On the paper. Lightly. Okay. I'm going to just darken this line. at it, starting from where these points converge. There we go. Okay, so that looks like the base of the building, very far below us. So I think I'll make the top of my building right here. Right? So I'll draw the line through just so you can see it again. This one's fun, but it gets a little confusing for people. So my suggestion is to do several. Don't expect too much out of yourself and have fun. All right, so this is like sort of the front panel here. So we have to decide where will the back panel be. There. Okay, so this is ground level down here. All right, so now we've got these 2 points. So we meet our vanishing point 1 and 2. Draw very lightly to the end so you can see it. And I'm going to draw this from this point to where it meets the other one. I'll draw it very lightly so you can see it. Kind of cool, huh? So there's all kinds of things you could do. You could, for detail, you could sort of put rows of windows, make it look like an apartment building maybe. This could be a row of buildings at different heights and lengths, right? Maybe we've got a sidewalk. It's very far away. It's not going to look super large, is it? Because in the distance, things are smaller. There. Now, sometimes when you're moving your ruler around, the things shift on you, so I almost always double check to make sure I'm still on point here and here. And when I don't, I know it once I've drawn that line down. So, you know, I could go in and put some details if I want. You know, maybe this is a big entranceway. Of course, I'm not going to just draw a line like that, am I? It doesn't work. It's going to be on an angle. Right? So we could continue drawing buildings. We could draw a street. Right? Oopsie. You know, maybe there's another building on the other side of the street here that would probably start. Let's say if the sidewalk's lined up. The building base would be lined up with this guy, because that's how we like to build. And vanishing point 3. Maybe this one's not going to be as tall as the other one. So this is that height, so let's make this one shorter. And we just use the vanishing point. We move from 1 to 2 to 3, however it works best, right? And these are kind of our converging points, because they meet, or maybe even emerging points. We like to emerge, don't we? Merge, maybe. Merge is more the right word. And maybe this building's a little longer. There you go. I know, you know what? We could fill this whole page, which may be something that you can do as your exercise. I mean, this looks like something you'd see in a Spider-Man cartoon or graphic novel. So this is 3-point perspective, bird's eye view.